welcome back to my channel. My name is Tawana Antoinette. Today we're going to do a reading that can resonate for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node placements. If you'd like to book a one-on-one session with me, my calendar link is down there in the description. If you'd like to keep up with me when I'm not on YouTube, my Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok are all at Tawana Antoinette. They're down there too. And Patreon, if you'd like to learn more spiritual education with me, my Patreon link is also down below. So with that said, let's get started. Okay. You got some of the same cards as everybody else. Everybody has been getting this Between Worlds. Everybody has been getting this Chop Wood. Everybody has been getting Higher Power. Everybody has also been getting a Leg Up. So you only have two cards here that nobody else got. So let's jump in. All right. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, clarify a leg up, please. What is a leg up here? What is a leg up? Okay, so a leg up always talks about receiving help. Like either giving help or receiving help. And it's clarified by the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So are you leaving a situation? Are you sneaking out of a situation? Clarify a leg up. I feel like you're leaving somewhere or leaving someone, but you're doing it like sneakily, like you're doing it very slyly. Maybe you feel like you have to grow elsewhere or you can't grow here. Or you're leaving one thing to go to a next thing. Clarify the Seven of Swords. What is the Seven of Swords? Ace of Cups. Oh, Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Alright, so some of you, this can pertain to love. I feel like maybe you're like leaving a situation behind to pursue something else. Something else that you feel like you will have more success with, like growing. Or maybe something else that you, yeah, like leaving one investment to go to something new. And maybe receiving help on how to do that. Help in the form of advice. Clarify chop wood. What is chop wood here? Chop wood is clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So, chop wood talks about working on like the minute things, like the daily little chores that you have to do. But I feel like it's almost like, are you gradually trying to like cut a cord? Like you're gradually trying to like you want to walk away from someone, but you realize that you have to do it in a specific way. Maybe not to like damage a relationship but I just feel here like a strategy on walking away, and you're very determined about this, and you also feel like it's the best thing for you to do, but it's like almost like an energy of you need to do it right. You need to strategize before you just do this. Like you can't just do this like this. Like, you know, when you have a long-term connection with someone, and let's just say you were like lovers and friends, and for whatever reason something happens between you both and you're not really feeling it anymore, and you know that you're supposed to, your intuition is telling you to exit this situation, but you know that because of what you share for the person, like it's very important how you leave them, and so you want to do it in the best way to like not hurt that person or not cause unnecessary stress, or you know, like just having a little bit of tact about you. I feel like that's like a situation that, this is a situation that's similar. Like you know that you're going to leave someone, or you know that you're about to leave something, but you are trying to find the best way to do that. So possibly nobody gets unnecessarily hurt or something. But I just feel like you're being guided to leave something, Tell me about higher power. What is higher power? What is higher power here? Yeah, you're being guided that you need to be alone right now, or yeah, you just need to take care of you. Like, this is just a personal decision that you have to make, regardless of how anyone else feels. This is something that's bringing you into what you feel to be a more stable place, and that's just that on that. Clarify higher power. King of Cups, going with your feelings, going with your intuition, going with how you feel. Libras, you could have gotten like specific messages from your spirit guide about this situation. You could have gotten like the divine could have whispered a message to you. Like, I just feel like you feel convicted because you're like, this is what I'm being called to do. This is what I have to do. I'm being called to do it. I have to honor myself. I have to honor my feelings. I have to honor what is best for me. That's what I feel like. Maybe you're getting help with this because it's so hard for you to do. Tell me about Treasure Island. Clarify Treasure Island. What is Treasure Island representing? What is Treasure Island representing? Wow. So you could have viewed whatever you're leaving behind as this treasure island thing, or you could view it as like abundant, or like it has potential, or this is something that you could possibly be moving towards. But I feel like you're closing, like you're experiencing like some kind of change. Like, this is like a destined moment that you're having right now. We have a lot of major arcanas here, especially clarifying this one card. We have the Wheel, we have the World. So that talks about closing out a cycle, because it's now time. Like, the wheel has turned, and it's now time for you to end something. It's now time for you to begin something else. It's now time for you to come out of this Five of Swords energy of being conflicted and being indecisive about what you want to do and juggling your decision. I feel like you're being encouraged here to close something out, because you know how you feel and you know that you've experienced a change. And I feel like that change is like very much internal, but I feel like as a result of that change, it's like it's unavoidable for you to close this thing out or end whatever this thing is. Those are always very tough decisions, because they come out of nowhere, and like you can't explain it. Like, I mean, you can explain it to some people. My guides told me to leave you, but some people are not going to be in the mood to hear that. But yeah, wherever you're going, I feel like it's promising. Even if it's by yourself, I feel like it's very promising, and you feel like it is going to put you in an energy that helps you to focus on yourself and kind of gives back to you. Whether if you're just leaving this to focus on your career, focus on your money, I feel like you're going to be experiencing the benefits of whatever tough decision you're making. And then the next card we have is Between Worlds, which often talks about transition. So you're coming out of one situation. Card 5, Between Worlds. Card 5, Between Worlds. Between Worlds here. Justice and the Seven of Cups. So coming out of illusions, coming out of feeling confused, and coming into something more fair, something more just, something more balanced, and coming into harmony for yourself. Like, this to me talks about integration. Like, you're leaving this place where you're fighting with yourself in this indecision, because this is what this is putting you in. This indecision energy is putting you in an energy of fighting your own feelings, fighting your own intuition. Now you're harmonizing and you're coming out of this confused state. You're deciding what you want, what decision you're going to make, and you're committing to it. Clarify. One more card for Between Worlds. One more card for Between Worlds. Okay, they gave me 2. So the Strength and the 6 of Wands. So yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, it's taking all of your strength to do this. But if you stick to it, what is that? The 6 of Wands. What does the 6 of Wands talk about? Success. Some of you are also... if you're in a field where you're presenting in front of others, or like you have to get recognized with others, I feel like this transformation is going to like be the catalyst for you to step more into this leadership role, whatever that may look like for you, where you're influencing or helping other people, or you know, like being applauded or recognized for something. So let's just say you're leaving whatever this energy is to focus on you and focus on your career, right? It's going to be successful. This is the energy that you needed to shed to step into your success. Sometimes when we're going back and forth with people, we don't realize how much of an energy drain that is. And then when we experience those energy drains, it's hard for us to commit energy to our actual pursuits that we're trying to like grow, whether in our career or just or hobbies or whatever, because that person or that stressful thing is sucking all of your energy. You're realizing that and you're like moving through it. You're getting through it. It's hard, but you're getting through it. Clarify Observer. What is Observer? The Empress, that's your card, and the Tower card. So the Observer talks about, to me this card talks about looking at things from different perspectives. Not just being tied to the way you look at something and how it personally impacts you, but looking at somebody else's perspective and how it affects somebody else in a specific situation, and also the energy of observing your emotions without identifying with them. So basically being the awareness behind your emotions. That's the best way to experience life, because that opens you up to many different perspectives, and then you don't over identify with temporary emotions, because if it's one thing we know about emotions, they always pass. So there's no need to overly identify with a feeling that is fleeting. So I feel like you're learning this lesson. You're probably learning this lesson more as you go through whatever this is. Like, okay, I can feel sad, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be like this forever. Or maybe you're integrating lessons from this experience. Like, okay, I can see how this situation did not progress because I did this or they did this. Like, just observing without judging. I feel like us as humans have so much work to do in that regard, because when we feel something, like we latch on to that feeling. Like, it's fine to feel something and let it pass. You don't have to like become that thing. It's just being aware of what you feel at each moment in time. So yeah, you're learning through that. You're going through that energy. Let's get some advice for you. Guys, stop what you're doing right now and like this video, please, so that it can get to others in the collective. Thanks for supporting my channel. Advice for Libras. Advice for Libras. What is the advice for Libras? Wow. If you're working on something right now, Libras, if you have dreams about your career, if you're like working on a project, if you're really, really hyper-focused on work, it's going to pay off. Because the Treasure Island, not once, but twice, come on. Come on now. Come on. Card number 9-2, which means completion, which means you're wrapping something up. Treasure Island. You've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot. Because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. That's amazing. I love this card. So yeah, if you're working on something, Libras, stick in there. Like, there are going to be some amazing opportunities coming up for you. Like the card says, it's just up to you to spot them. So guys, I hope this reading helped you. If it did, remember to like, share, subscribe. My calendar is down below for one-on-one sessions. My social media is down there too, and so is my Patreon. See you next time.